dedicated to all the mid-century boomers and all the work that we put, all the seeds that we plant that are not flourishing, and new people are coming up and planting more seeds. That's the way that I feel about this, as being part of. So anyway, the first poem I'm going to read is called "Between James Brown and Way Out Jazz." I got lost in the doldrum, chasing fools to the fire. Great music as a backdrop for bad ideas dressed in the latest style. I was forced to grin and bear it, decency slung into bleeding, still bleeding on a rustle of worn pages. Consumed time forced me to recreate my intentions. Flights into the sacred astral travel on time as usual, boldly taking me to where no generation had gone before. Mid century boomers wearing tough exteriors as a badge of survival, speaking Calo, Spanish, and English with a smile and a nod. Adding spicy and loud opinions of American oppression, Spanglish slicing the air with a bold heart and respect for hard work, laying the ground for Chicano myths and respect for the I lost my place. With a bold heart and respect for hard work, laying ground for Chicano myths, waiting to be sung with gritty voices. Our grandparents' softly embroidered seed bloom in our psyche for future contemplations. Memory's soft echo, grayside resonates ritual. Angel Baby in the background leading the parade, edited and neatly posted on Instagram. As James Brown screeches, "Oh, baby, don't go," collapsing, throwing off his cape, then sliding across the room, pompadour bouncing. Emotions grasp my heart. Our brown skin, envelope of historical chaos and passion mixed with the drive for a better life, love of all things made with alchemy, cars, and curvy lines. We danced the twist, the boogaloo, mambo, and boogie woogie, slow danced in dark rooms, swaying to 45 record players of the latest lovesick songs in rooms smelling of bubblegum and hair grease. Musical heroes Chunky and Los Alacranes, Mojados, and Enrique Ramirez of Los Peludos sang of our new awareness, playing to the sound of people dancing, to the people dancing. Our parents arrived with blood, sweat, and prayers. Hope kept us here. Poverty looming, sniffing, waiting, always waiting. Fear imprisoned our best thoughts for some of us. Others wore a diseased cloak, murky with the ideology of the rich and famous. Some believed the lies broke their spirits and kept searching for a spark. Others persevered, went to school, quietly waiting, knowing their turn was coming. We survived. We survived with impudence. We survived in spite of. We survived activism floating in the air, through the air, ready to ignite, ready to inform and reform, paint the cosmos from all angles, and move our bodies to the old rhythms with new knees. Having seen the world of comfort where kindness wraps our wounds, trauma, and longing into webs, exposing the map, the gift of archaeology missed, painting dark rooms in musical sapphire blue, caressing the air, becoming mathematical sequences, coordinates, taking me back to where I came from, glorious Chicanismo. Thank you. I want to do politics, go people. In my psychedelic way. Okay. Black top hat woo, in the air, not spinning, not colliding, float, not colliding, floating, witnessing. Protest break, denial flew, exposing the sun to diseased minds, blaring loudly, inhibiting the truth. shattering the sky, droplets colliding with violent indifference for small talk, repeating worn out myths. Colonization is such a run out brew, spinning and spinning, spinning just the same old story. We've seen the raging, the ripping, and the shredding of threads of ideology, scampering, hiding in the shadows, diving into the dust of the last evolution. Listen, listen to your heart beating. Warriors alert. We've given our sacrifices, our tears, our flesh, drop blood dropping on desert floors, evaporating. A slow mo hits threshold pain, transcending into screams, relinquishing false hope. Splashing the news, a wave of discontent landing beyond the scope of vision. Activism calls out in harmony, dancing to the sound of a manifesting jungle power wild. We create protest. We create, we create protest. Protest creates us. Black top hats in the air, suspended on a rainy day, not spinning, not colliding, just floating. Nod and say, dark manifestations rising, dimming the light to oncoming traffic and nightmare ghouls wearing red hats, raiding our most sacred places again. Let it be known we won't surrender. We won't listen to mind bending lies using loyalty and false narratives. We will continue painting with deliberate joy when agony strikes. Cheer dancers move to the new groove sound of the people's groove, creating new stories, myths of strength and valor, myths of visceral intent, myths of the swagger of success. No black hat spinning. Thank you. I write something called like whimsies, and my whimsy are you'll see. You'll, I call them cosmic connections. Butterflies resting on her shoulders, lifting her off the ground just a little bit. A mass of dark hair exploding gracefully landed on her embroidered huipil. A palm branch swaying in the breeze, a roar of beastly cry, eyes peering from a fruit laden trees, mango scent smothering poison thought from landing. Rapid blooming white gardenias clung to her head and cascaded an aura of white petals, her words tasting like incantations as she said, I hope you're armed with your vision and your heart. The ceremony of fresh starts begins. Mystical roaring engines are quieted by the sound of Chuck Higgins rolling his alto in the Pachuco hop in a village full of swing. Pachucos and Pachucas snap their fingers, dance to the wild rhythm draped to the nines in timeless glory. So far, I'm cool with this trip, I tell her. Then we visit giants wild and free, not worried by time or poets unshackled, threading their words in marvelous colors, fly to rest on open minds in a tapestry of ancient recetas, weaving nightmares and dreams from the same basket, regret and afterthought. Impart the story offered uh, in the feast resplendent. Pain transforms into trees laden with fruits of our labor and unruly thoughts that welcome and open doors. Drinking in the taste of canela sweetened by adventure, my guide disappears and appears, random and not bound by earthly rules, always arriving on time and part of my journey, exposing the many words not yet traveled, my cosmic meditation. Thank you.